Salisbury, a great game, 1-0 the final score at Captain's Park, and we're joined now by Captain's head coach Keith Parr. Keith, congratulations. Twice this year your team's been able to beat Salisbury, and you're the only team that's beaten them this year. It has to be quite an accomplishment for your team.
Yeah, I mean, the team played very well both those games that we did beat them. Michaela had great pitching performances, worked ahead and, threw a lot of strikes and luckily made some plays when we needed to. And, that game we scratched across the one run that we needed. The previous game was just two. I mean, we know it's going to be battles with them and we know it's going to be close, and it's going to come down to particular plays that makes a difference.
Let's talk about your freshman pitcher, Michaela Jenkins, because she's come on for you as the year has gone along, and she really pitched well today.
Yeah, we've had to, pick our spots with Michaela a little bit just because, going through injury a little bit through the off season and first part of this year, and just kind of been, like I said, managing her pitching some, and it's, obviously we picked two spots to throw against Salisbury this year, and it paid off for us, and she threw very, very well and responded. She does very well in big games, and I've known Michaela for a while, and she has to get locked in a little bit in some of those bigger situations, and she thrives off that.
Let's talk about the only run of the game. You inserted Kelsey Lewis in as a pinch hitter, and she drove in the game's only run, and that had to be a decision that you gave a lot of thought to pinch hit for Megan Jones, but Kelsey Lewis delivered.
Yeah, I mean, it's something just understanding matchups. Obviously Megan's had a great year and had a great day yesterday, and probably people were like, what in the world is Coach doing right here? But, it's a matchup type thing, and, Kelsey handles this type of pitching very well, has good at-bats against this pitching, and has had success off of, Rachel Johnson, and Megan hasn't. Simple as that. So we went with a better matchup in that situation, who we thought we'd put the bat on the ball and be able to have a chance to drive in the run in.
And she delivered. Kelsey Lewis, the only run of the game, knocking it in as a pinch hitter. And now, Keith, your team moves on to the championship on Saturday here at Captain's Park. And I know you've got to be elated to be in the championship game, and obviously a double elimination tournament. You've got the upper hand now.
Right. The big thing, like I told the girls, last thing I left them with, is that this win doesn't mean anything if we don't, come back with the same intensity and mentality tomorrow. And, we just got to be able to come out and, not be, rest on that win and be satisfied with that win. That's really the biggest thing going into any of these tournaments and championships. Been in these situations a lot, and it's just something we've got to be able to turn the page, and, they're going to want to come back and get some payback on us, and that the same thing we would in that situation. So we just got to be prepared and battle with them.
Seeing you, head coach Keith Parr. Again, the Captains winners over Salisbury by a score of 1-0.